Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to be inspired, stimulated, and cultivated. Coming to you live from Charm City here in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the Breaking Barriers Show with Dr. Stacy Stanley. The show that empowers you to take your freedom and watch it unfold by breaking barriers one at a time. And now, here's your host for Breaking Barriers, Dr. Stacy Stanley.
Hey, we are back with another episode of Breaking Barriers Now with Dr. Stacy. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I appreciate all the feedback, comments, likes. I really do appreciate it. Look, last week was such a loving week, as it is every week during this time of February, when the balloons, the cards, the chocolates, the dinners, the brunches, the lunches, breakfast, the extra I love yous. And it's okay. It's okay. It's nice that people literally take the time to show others that they are loved, that they're cared for. And, there is a sense of happiness going on. But it's all good. And I'm here for it. I'm here to help everybody else celebrate. But what I want you to do is celebrate you. When that day is over with, we're now into February the 15th, the 16th, the 17th. The balloons, the cards, the dinner, everything just come to a stop. Or may slow down. Not necessarily stop. It may slow down. But when those things slow down, what is it that you have left? You should have you to carry you through. Because we know February the 14th comes every year. It's 24 hours of extra love. A lot of times it's more from the physical, materialistic standpoint. But I want to talk about the more internal love, the self-love. When everything else disappears, when the day moves forward, what do you have? You have you. You are the walking representative of who you are. And sometimes when that is not there, the sense of self-love and joy, and every day won't be joyous, every day won't be happy, every day won't feel like balloons and cards and dinner and brunch and lunch and breakfast and all of those special amenities that come with giving. But what stays and lies in dormant is your own self-worth, your own self-happiness, and that comes through self-actualization. And it's okay. If you're familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, self-actualization is at the top of the pyramid. But that's after all the other needs have been met. So just think about it. We eat, we drink water, we lean to family or friends for love and support, nurturing and care. We have the ability to, adjust our self-esteem, whether it's high or whether it's low. It may be temporary, it may be long-term. But we have to learn how to produce self-love when it can't be given from other people. Self-love is not something that can be taken from you. It cannot be, can nobody dictate your level of self-love. Your level of self-love may be taking time for you, doing things for yourself, with yourself, by yourself. Keep in mind, loneliness is different from being alone. You can be alone without being lonely. But a lot of that has to do with your fulfillment of self-love. All the time, people are watching movies. They sit up on their couch or their bed and they pop some popcorn. I would say give me a cupcake or some cookies. I'm fine with that. But some people may like the popcorn or a glass of wine or whatever that brings you happiness. Watching a movie, whether it's a funny movie, something that is inspiring, documentaries, whatever it is that you like. You're not being dictated, oh, you need to watch this or don't watch that. Whatever brings you happiness. At the end of the day, it's about you. Taking time for yourself. Even if it's once a week, once a month. I personally would not recommend once a month. That's just me. I would not recommend once a month because do we expect love from other people once a month? Some of us want love every day. But we can't expect something from someone else when we don't give it to ourselves. Do you write? Journal. Do you create a vision board for yourself? What is your journey? What does your happiness look like? To be able to paint a picture for what you want, what you desire, what you long for. It may not be acceptable from someone else, but it needs to be acceptable from you. If it's something that makes you upset, if it's something that makes you feel sad, are you able to talk to yourself to say, you know what? This is a no. This is a no-go for me and I can't do this. That might be a tricky question because not everyone is looking in the mirror and say, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that or that doesn't make me feel good. But it's easy to tell someone else what makes you feel good and what does not make you feel good. And with that, you're now depending on someone else. You're depending on someone to adjust what you feel. Self-love does not have to negotiate what makes you feel good. If you like water versus soda, then don't accept it because that's not what you like. Now, to say whether or not that is healthy to accept the soda versus the water, it may not be. I know a lot of people love some fried chicken, some good old fried chicken. Now, is that fried chicken good? But it's satisfactory to what it is that you desire. Fried chicken and some french fries. Yes, that's a go for a lot of people. It's a go. What about crabs? I love me a good dozen of crabs. Yes. Is it always healthy? No. It's very satisfying. I feel like I'm in my element. Nobody can stop me. Don't tell me that I can only eat 2 crabs because that's not what I want. Give me my dozen. Give me a dozen and a half. That's what I want. That's what makes me feel happy. I can eat crabs by myself and I can eat crabs with other people. But at the end of the day, it's my happiness. It's my happy space. So what looks or what appears to be happy for me may not be happy for you, and it's okay. And we have to be able to respect what people like and dislike. So another thing, doing things at your time. And it's not to sound selfish. I don't want to take anything away from, you being able to say, look, I need 5 hours of my time after I get off. So if you get off at 4 o'clock, this is my time, and it's okay to say this is my time, because you could be utilizing that time to do anything that makes you feel happy, whether it's taking a nice hot bubble bath, whether it is shopping online, whether it is cleaning, cooking, whatever that case may be. It's developing your self-happiness. You're not waiting for someone to come along and clean up for you and cook for you and make you laugh. Sometimes I have a tendency of just being able to say little weird, quirky stuff to make my own self laugh. Was that always the case? No, but it's something that I got in the habit of doing. One of my favorite things to do is to dance, with or without the music, but that's what I like. Okay, so being able to do those things produce happiness within yourself. So that way, your expectation for others to fulfill their happiness is not necessary. Setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is different than a request, because you can request something. The boundary is you actually being able to say, no, I cannot do this. I cannot fulfill this request. No, I don't like this, but I am open to that. So boundaries are not a request. It will bring you happiness, a lot of happiness, once you practice setting boundaries and utilizing boundaries. So that way your cup won't get empty.
Hi, this is radio presenter and DJ Al Seaforth, and I want to take this time out to talk about Expressions Mentoring and Consulting, your number one consulting agency providing services leading to great success. Dr. Stacy Stanley, professor at Morgan State University and Capella University grad, created a vision. And the vision is to help our youth of today develop social skills while building their self-confidence. Now, what makes Expressions Mentoring and Consulting unique is the professional knowledge and experience that is given for those who have mental health challenges. No one should feel out of place when trouble arises, so providing an equal, loving yet respectful environment is our number one mission. Our services provided include group mentoring, one-on-one mentoring, tutoring, training, lifestyle consulting, and emergency cardiovascular services. Get ready to take control of your total being. Schedule a consultation today and visit www.expressions-me.com or call 410-705-4522. Again, that's 410-705-4522. Expressions Mentoring and Consulting, your number one consulting agency providing services leading to great success.